Puck's Lane, past Haverin's Butchers at the turn into something, past the Marine Bar, James and Molly at the fire, past the Rangers Club where Pascal sometimes drank, past the top path, past the White Harbour, past Sunshine House where Spike Milligan hung out, past the Promenade Spray where Sting jammed with Neil, past the Lighthouse Cliffs where Stephen fell, past the Garden Village, past the Wren's Eggs, past Puck's Lane, always at the edge of something. Anytime you tell me, Mike.
Go for it.
That was a poem called Puck's Lane. It comes from my new collection, The Other Place. It's published by Pighog Press. That's their UK imprint, but also really their Red Hen Press, Pasadena, California. I'm Brenton Cleary. I'm in perhaps one of my favourite places in the world, the Great Eastern Public House, Brighton, England, UK. Fine array of whiskies there. Sadly, it's not open at the moment. It's early doors. This is filmed by my dear friend, Dr. Christopher Butler. So I'm just going to read some poems from the book. This poem, I think, talks about really the hometown I grew up in Ireland. It becomes a sort of other place, a distant place, when my mother, my father, my brother were all still alive. Number 55. Please don't think me strange. I used to live here. Would like to wander about in the upstairs rooms. In my dreams, I've counted every step from Mama's bedroom up to mine, and then Martin's in the attic with the wardrobe outside. And you'll have changed the place, yet I won't mind, so long as you let me breathe in my past again. So I suppose the other place here is the distant world of the happy upbringing in the past. My dada. That goal I scored for the Black and Ambers with Roger Kopic in nets at Isla McGee's ground has been spinning in my head, and it still does, Dada. I still carry your thoughts on the edge of you being there, and I want to walk down with you to the old library in the dark on Tuesday winter evenings when I still felt safe. Another couple from this opening section. This one is for my mum. Your vase. I really did think keeping that vase from your sideboard on my windowsill on top of the blues CDs would help you stay. So now I want your saucepans and the cat ornaments I gave to Annette, and old scraps of paper with your writing on as well. Ghost Sun. Past the duchy on the transistor and sunshine forever on Cable Road, the tennis courts, the old Whitehead pitch, the reservoir at dawn where the pills were hidden, the raw bray, the putting green, and Olive and Tracy Jones, still very beautiful. The Irish poet Patrick Kavanagh once said, parochialism is universal. So throughout the collection I make no excuses for naming local place names, people, just simply named. One more from this section. In the sky. Give me the heat of a city, all my silent losses. Give me rain under lights at the Greyhound track. Give me the shipping forecast, all your burnt love letters. Give me my mama back. Give me frost on hedges. Give me a little more in some January sky. Right, you do that.
Go for it.
Yeah, the other place comes out on September the 28th. Second section of the collection is called Esme Letters. I'll read some from that section. I knew there was one thing I needed to do today. Buy bog roll, and I pulled it off. Esme, do you ever get those days when you feel like you're drowning? Water everywhere and no more bread. Pints in the afternoon have become natural to me. It's become my job. Esme, I'm reliably informed I'm not relationship material. I think it's got something to do with the drink and drugs, the constant gambling. And I've no reason to doubt the folk who tell me this, but where does that leave us? I can walk with you down the avenue of trees, or I could whirl your soul around a field like a frisbee. The frisbee of love, Esme. The stars cry for your bones. I could eat your hair, but the council tax bill, the bungalow and the sofa bed, I'm uncertain about all of these things. It was a stupid bet, Esme. Doncaster to draw, and they're beaten 6-0. Hell is other people, said Sartre, I believe, and the 10 men of Oldham Athletic fit into this theory. But there's a horse running tomorrow that's in Tom's notebook, and this usually means something good might happen. People frequently ask me, who is Esme? Who do you want her to be? Bird. In the kitchen, I asked his advice, and he asked me in return, did I have a bird on the go? And it so happens I didn't, and may never again have a bird on the go. So I lied again and told him about you, as if you were my girlfriend. And one final poem from this section. Esme remembered. Yes, I'll buy you an 18-inch pizza from Papa John's, any toppings you like. Okay, you can have the last of these pickled gherkins and my old C90 compilations if you give them back one day. And look, my life-size photo of Anna Kournikova is fading in the sun. Your phone on silent again. Okay, just to finish up here, a few poems from the last section of the other place. Thanks very much to the Great Eastern pub in Brighton. Thanks very much to Pig Hog, aka Red Hen Press, for this beautifully produced book. Thank you to my friend Dr. Christopher Butler. Clean. Suddenly the prospect of bad blood, so the trees on the rise are friends, and I grow backwards if I only could, in case everything there is just ends. And it's not just the trees, but the wind. I want it to blow through me and heal all the hurt and bring back all my kin from their dirty graves. And guess I feel the time has come to get myself clean and walk in the garden with a pure heart, not let the sorrows get in between my daydreams of a fresh new start. And I'd grow backwards, if I only could, through years and years of bad blood. And the final sequence, though it's always deceive you when they say they're going to do a few more, because they're actually a cheeky little sequence. There's 4 poems in this sequence. I'll finish with this. The title poem, The Other Place. Every day I speak to the dead, and sometimes they answer. I speak to the dead about mundane things like cupboards or spoons, and sometimes they answer. Aye, it's a strange carry-on, me talking to the dead so much. The dead are at my table. They have full glasses, blue full glasses the dead drink out of, or all over my kitchen as the dead drink at my table. Sure, look, there's Norbert, but with no saxophone. There's Brian, looking happier, and perhaps there will be singing and cajoling and toasting when the dead sit at my table. Myself and the dead walk in the park, a silent procession, kicking the leaves. Then they say it so urgently, please don't stray, don't leave us alone. And I look for sunken faces, the sunken faces of the dead, but there are none in the park as they roll about in the leaves, the dead just feeling like a party. On a train to Durham with the dead, on a ship to Norway too. Up this alleyway they follow every underpass and junction. They wave their crazy flags. They make their animal noises, my constant companions. How I've grown to love each one, their invisible cloaks and bluster. How I've grown to love the dead. Whiskies. You see me? We're doing the YouTube video.
I'll just wait.
Okay. Who are you waiting on? Do you know who it is?